Alright, welcome to FML Tutorials. I'm going to start number 1 of our Left 4 Dead mapping tutorials, and I'm just going to show you some basics of how to do this. So, you're going to want to open your hammer editor, and I'm not going to show you how to configure it, because you should already have it done. I don't really know if you do. I mean, if you bought it through Steam, then you should have it done already. If you don't, then I'm not even going to go into details, because it varies through different, however you get it. Alright, so here's how you start right here. You got your mains window right here. You got your 3D view, your top view, your right view, and your front view. And this is pretty much your workspace, how you're going to do everything here. And what you want to do from the start is just right click and do 3D texture. Alright, now everything in this editor is pretty much made by simple geometry brushes. And everything is. So we're just going to zoom in on here a little bit. Alright, and we're going to click on this button, and we're going to click anywhere and just drag out. And we're going to do a 256 by 256 brush. Just like that. You're going to press enter, and there you go. And if you want to navigate around in here, you click in the box, press the press Z, and then just use the WASD keys and the mouse as you would walk around in the game, just like this. And that's only in the 3D view. If you want to get out of that, you press the Z key again. If you want to navigate in here, you hold down space bar and click and drag. Simple as that. And zoom in, you just use the mouse wheel. Alright, so you're going to want to find the brush you just created in here. And I didn't go over this, but right now your textures right here is set to this default, which is always on when you open. This is a pills one, and you're going to probably want to set this to a default of something that you're going to want just to map everything in. So press the browse key right here, and under filter type in DEV for developer, and just let this pop up, and these are all the developers' textures. You're just going to want to pick something simple. I'll use this. Double click on it, and there you go, it's right there. And if you want to change this, click on the texture button right here. Make sure you have this selected first. Okay, click on the texture button, click browse, find that, double click, and press apply, and there you go. Alright, so we have this. Now we're going to want to click on this, and we're going to change our grid, our snap grid right here, to a size 16. And by doing that, on your keyboard, to the right of the P key, there are the brackets. The one on the left is to lower it, and the one on the right is to make it bigger. So you're going to keep hitting that until it says 16, right here. I don't know if you can see that, but right here, see, 16, and that's what you want it to be. Alright. Now, we want to take this from either one of these views right here, zoom in, and we're going to click and drag at this corner, and we're going to make this 16. The widths of most of our things here, the thickness is going to be about 16 for the walls and for the floors and everything. So that's probably good right there, and you're going to just press enter. Click off, sorry. Alright. Now, we're going to want to make some walls here first. But before we do that, we're going to want kind of a guideline on how big we want this room to be. So we're just going to press Z again after we click in here. And we're going to move over and just kind of go up a little closer. And we are going to press this button right here. This is the entity button. Click on that. And then go over here. And info survivor position. That's what you want. Click on that. Just click in here. There you go. You only want one of them now. Alright. And that is Francis right there. That is basically the height of how we want our walls to be. And Francis is the tallest character in the game, so that's how we're going to want it. And I'm going to move him. Click on him. And move things. You just kind of get this little plus there. You can click in the middle and just drag him over. click off, and there you go. Alright, now we're going to want to make our walls. So press the Z key in the 3D window, go over here, and adjust all these just kind of so you can get a general wall in there. Alright, now click this button again, the brush button, and click at this point, drag over 16, and go the length of the wall, and press enter. There you go. Now you see that's too thick though, so you're going to want to click on this, we'll press escape first, alright, and then you're going to click here and go to 16, oh, it already is 16, never mind. So you're going to want to make this higher then, about that high, that's probably good right there. Alright, actually maybe a little bit higher. Alright, there you go. Alright, now an easy way to just take this wall and duplicate it over to the other side is to click on this wall, hold down the shift key, click, drag it over, and let go. Before you let go of the shift key, that will duplicate it. And you can do the same thing, just move it here, shorten it over to here, drag it over here, and the same exact thing again. Beautiful. I'll take Francis and just move him out of the way if he gets in the way. And there you go, you got your boxed in walls right now. Now you're going to want to make the roof. So click on the floor, and we're going to do this in this viewpoint here. Again, shift, hold shift, click, and bring it up to duplicate, let go. And there you go. I'll click in this window, press Z, and you can see you got a nice little room right here. Now another way you can do things to make it easier to like see around in your level is you can retexturize to make them more easily viewable. So press the texture button, exit out of that, click on this wall, never mind, we're going to do the insides. Okay, click on the texture button, click on this face, right there, hold control and click on that one. Control click and control click. So you see we have all 4 of these selected at once now. You're going to go down to browse, and you still have the developer in there. You want to look through for something that can kind of give it more of a contrast and kind of break it from the different sections. So I'm just going to pick this one right here, this orange one, and press apply. And there you go. Now it's a little easier to see and see the dimensions of this room. And there you go. That's pretty much the basic blocking and levels in Hammer for Left 4 Dead mapping. And next we will be discussing more on setting up a safe room and more texturizing and just putting more entities in, more objects, and just kind of enhancing the level. We'll just go slow, start step by step. Alright, so just step by the next tutorial to see the rest. See ya.